It has remained an unbreakable friendship, a bond that has only strengthened over the decades. And as every day passes, we witness this getting stronger and stronger. There's an English maxim which says that a friend in need is a friend indeed. But China has proven it to be wrong, because when you say all weather, whether we were in need or not, China always stood by Pakistan in good times and bad times. Having said that, when we were faced with the worst energy crisis in the history of this country, and in 2013, power outages used to last from 8 hours to 19 hours. And in the summer days, it was unbearable because there would be no electricity for long periods of time. And I asked an economist if they were able to quantify the economic loss that the country suffered because of these power outages, and I got a response that the economic loss due to load shedding and due to power outages was 500 billion rupees a year. So faced with a dire situation where there were power outages, the industry was shutting down, domestic consumers were suffering, and we needed electricity generation on an urgent basis. That is when, under the One Belt, One Road initiative of His Excellency Xi Jinping, we had the Pak-China Economic Corridor, and we had CPEC projects coming up in the form of Saiwal coal power plant. We had CPEC projects coming up in the form of Thar coal, the Karachi port energy project. So it is the Chinese friends who stepped up to resolve Pakistan's energy crisis, and here we are at zero load shedding, thanks to CPEC and non-CPEC energy projects, which helped us get out of that crisis and enabled our economy to prosper. Whether you see the growth rate in 2018, the journey of success from 2013 to 18 was mainly because China helped Pakistan restructure its energy sector by bringing in good energy projects, whether they were nuclear energy, whether it was coal energy, whether it was hydro energy, whether it was solar energy, or the Qaid-e-Azam solar park in Bahawalpur. All forms of energy was brought in, and the Chinese friends taught Pakistan that the energy crisis can be resolved through technological innovation, through different diversifications, and through restructuring the energy sector. And here we are today, again on a growth tangent. In 2018, our growth rate was 5.8%. Inflation was at 4%. And today again, as I stand here before you today, our inflation has gone down to 6.9%. Our policy rate is decreasing. We're witnessing immense growth. We are seeing unprecedented economic reforms in this country. Had it not been for the Chinese power companies and the Chinese government who stepped up in 2013, we wouldn't have been able to achieve economic progress that we have achieved today. So I express my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency the Ambassador, to the Chinese leadership, to the Chinese companies who enabled us through this strong strategic partnership, through CPEC, through energy projects, and who restructured our energy sector to enable us and our economy to grow and provided employment to our people. It is also a matter of pride for me today that I am speaking before you on the eve of the arrival of His Excellency the Premier Li Qiang.
आगे बढ़ें और आपको बताएं, दफ़ा 144 की खिलाफ वर्जी पर 3 तलवार से 10 अफराद गिरफ्तार कर लिए गए हैं। SSP की माड़ी का बताना है प्रेस क्लब चौरंगी से 2 खवातीन समेत 3 अफराद दफ़ा 144 की खिलाफ वर्जी पर जेर हिरासत। कराची में दफ़ा 144 नाफिज है। इस्लामाबाद में कॉन्फ्रेंस चल रही है। एडिशनल IG जावेद आलम ओरो कहते हैं, हमने दोनों जमातों से दरख्वास्त की थी, दोनों जमातों से अपील की थी कि हाल ही में रैली या एहतजाज ना करें। दफ़ा 144 की खिलाफ वर्जी करने वालों से सख्ती से निपटा जाएगा।
इसके साथ ही न्यूज़ बुलेटिन से फिर वक्त इतना ही।
देखते रहिए ARY न्यूज़।
खूबसूरती होती क्या है बदलते वक्त के साथ बदलना। जैसे बदल गया है